So, you see, the black man is not superstitious. Things happening within the black African continent are really rare. You see, and so the black man should not be condemned as being superstitious and all those things. And for the first time, I realized that witchcraft was rare. So, in actual fact, I moved from pastors to pastors, trying to have a spiritual solution to my problems. And in fact, they were all very disappointed. They give you false hope, false prophecies, and things were not working for me. And in fact, the extent of the attack actually went so high. So, one night, in my sleep, I had another dream. And in the dream, my father, when he was alive, was always in a cloth. So in the dream, I saw my father again. My dead father. I saw him again. And he only shouted one thing, Kwamai. And then he vanished. And just as he vanished, I saw a fair-colored, beautiful lady standing with a light in front of her. And then in the dream, I realized that that lady was a spirit. And so I was scared to get closer to her. So I shouted, please, what is your name? And then she mentioned a certain name who started with K, but then I can't remember. And I said, are you sure? That is not what my father said. Why are you Mame Wata or some queen of the coast? And then she also vanished. In actual fact, I never attached much importance to the dream. And so I sat down, not thinking about it anymore, and still pursuing what my belief as a Christian was actually telling me to do. And then one day I remembered that one of mine, when I was working, now I had a lunch in one of the local restaurants near Circle, Kwame Nkrumah Circle, which is called Odo Rice. And so when I went to the food vendor and I took my food and I was coming to the table to eat, there was a guy there, an old friend, who was shouting, I will eat some of your food, I will eat some of your food. And so I looked around and then I saw my guy. He was my old friend in my first company. And so, in fact, I adjusted and sat with him. And we started chatting. Yeah. And so he told me that now you can actually see that now I have a great future in lecturing. And that should be what I should do. And so we had a lunch and we went away. I also forgot about him, but later I decided to go to him to find a spiritual solution, and in fact, he also gave me a whole lot of false prophecies which were not working. So, that is when my father came in with that dream. So 2 weeks after my father's dream, now I was sitting in front of our house, enjoying the breeze. Then there were two guys who are my friends. They were passing. And so they saw me, they decided to come to me. They came and I engaged them in a conversation. We sat down, I was engaging them in conversation. Then I mentioned Kwamai. Then they said, one of them asked me, why, are you from Kwamai? And I said, yes, my father, that is the ancestral root of my father. And so he told me, guy, and you are here suffering? Then I asked him why. Then he told me, there are great things there. So why don't you go there? And after they left, I started thinking about the dream. Probably it's a reminder from the spiritual world that that is the journey I have to take before I could get my spiritual emancipation. And so, well, thereafter too, I was becoming a stubborn guy. I also forgot about it. I forgot about the conversation with my friends. And let's look at what happened next.